What if I told you that you can experience the enchanting charm and beauty of Puerto Vallarta without spending a dime? This coastal paradise is not only one of the best vacation spots in Mexico, it's a great place to visit on a budget. In fact, some of the best ways to enjoy the city are completely free. So in this video, I've compiled all the best free things you can do in Puerto Vallarta. First up, we have the Malecon. This is the waterfront boardwalk in downtown, and it's where all the action is. This mile-long promenade runs along the beach and offers stunning views of the ocean on one side and is lined with shops, bars, and restaurants on the other. It starts at Hotel Rosita, which is the oldest hotel in town, built in 1948, and runs all the way to the Quale River. One of my favorite spots along the Malecon is the Arches, known as Los Arcos. If you're a photographer or just want an iconic photo of Puerto Vallarta, you can capture the bell tower of the Guadalupe Church through the arches. It's energetic and lively during the day, with visitors checking out all the shops, restaurants, and street vendors. And it transforms into a night market in the evenings, where you'll find great food, desserts, street performers, and other vendors. You definitely want to enjoy a sunset here at least once on your trip. I mean, look at that sky, it almost looks fake. And when the sun goes down, there's never any shortage of things to do at night. We always end up strolling the Malecon at least once per day or more every time we're in Puerto Vallarta. One of the highlights here along the Malecon is to find the giant letters that spell out Puerto Vallarta. You definitely need to take a photo here. It's a popular and busy spot, but everyone lines up and it goes by quickly. Another must-see along the Malecon is an ancient ceremony and ritual that is performed every day, and first-time visitors should definitely catch this free show. You can catch this performance every day at the north end of the Malecon, and tips are appreciated from spectators. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and noon, and Saturdays at 9 a.m., you can enjoy a free city walking tour of Puerto Vallarta. It's organized by the city's tourism office. The walking tour is about 2 to 3 hours long, and it's led by a certified guide who shares the incredible history of how Puerto Vallarta came to be, as well as important buildings and landmarks throughout the downtown area. You'll visit the Malecon, Old Town, Gringo Gulch, the Quale River Park, the market, and the romantic zone. You'll also get a chance to see some hidden gems and off-the-beaten-path places that you might not have discovered on your own. This is a great activity to do early on in your trip to get a sense of where things are located. The walking tour is completely free, but tips are appreciated. The Malecon is also considered an open-air art gallery because of its large collection of sculptures. And on Tuesday mornings at 9:30, the owner of Pacifico Art Gallery sponsors a free walking tour of the public art sculptures found along the boardwalk. Since we're on the topic of the Malecon, it's worth mentioning the neighborhood where it starts, which is the historical downtown. It's a favorite among locals, expats, and tourists alike, and is really where you start to feel the authentic old-world charm of this city. To live the complete Puerto Vallarta experience, you have to wander around its picturesque streets filled with folklore and traditional Mexican architecture. It's here where you start to see the narrow cobblestone streets and colorful buildings that almost feel like a taste of Europe. Within the downtown, here are a few more must-see spots. The Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe is a stunning cathedral located in the heart of downtown and is an iconic landmark that can be seen from all over the city. You can admire the intricate architecture both inside and out. And there are daily services, and all are welcome to attend. Umbrella Street is a really cute spot to check out. You'll find it on Iturbe Street, which is straight up from the Puerto Vallarta letters. Just look for the colorful umbrellas hanging above you. It's one of the best Instagrammable spots in all of Puerto Vallarta, and they seem to change it up every once in a while. It was yellow when we first visited, and now it's multicolored. There's even a fantastic restaurant here called La Tostaderia, and it's open for breakfast and lunch. Highly recommend a visit for a tasty meal. Up a few blocks from the Malecon is where you'll find Gringo Gulch, a charming neighborhood steeped in history and culture. It was once home to many famous artists, writers, musicians, and actors, including Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, who fell in love with the area's bohemian vibe and stunning natural beauty. I recommend taking a leisurely stroll through this neighborhood and experience the cobblestone streets and admire the traditional Mexican architecture. The red tile roofs, whitewashed houses adorned with flowers and vines, large wooden doors, and wrought iron balconies. It's just beautiful. Amongst all the beautiful homes, you'll also find the ones that were once owned by Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. And if you spend any amount of time in Puerto Vallarta, it won't take you long to realize how celebrated they are here. These are the Hollywood stars of the 1960s that put Puerto Vallarta on the map for tourism. They were filming The Night of the Iguana, and they actually ended up having an affair and marrying and living in the city for a while. Because of this, Puerto Vallarta quickly became a hotspot for tourists wanting to visit this exotic city full of love. What remains is the Love Bridge that Elizabeth Taylor had built to connect her house to Richard Burton's across the street. She had it built to replicate the bridges of Venice. Gringo Gulch and the neighborhood that surrounds it is a great location to stay on vacation. We stayed at a small hotel called Luna Liquida, and it was an absolute gem. I've got a video about staying there if you're interested in checking that out. Another emblematic spot is the Mirador, or Hill of the Cross. This viewpoint is located on top of a hill that offers panoramic views of the entire bay. The hike to the Mirador viewpoint is a moderate level hike that takes about 30 to 40 minutes, and there are some pretty steep sections, but the views at the top are absolutely breathtaking. Once you reach the top, you'll be able to see the entire city, the coastline, and the mountains that surround it. Definitely do this if you're here in Puerto Vallarta. If you want a shorter and less strenuous hike, but with equally stunning views, check out the Faro de Matamoros, the old lighthouse. This is where you can get great views overlooking the city with minimal effort. From the Malecon, just find Mina Street. Follow it uphill for about 3 blocks until you hit Matamoros. Look left and you'll see the spiral staircase that leads to the viewing platform of the old lighthouse. If the Hill of the Cross viewpoint is too steep for you, this one provides almost equally good views without nearly as much effort. For some different kind of views, there are so many world-class murals and paintings all over Puerto Vallarta, so I recommend going on a self-guided mural tour. It's a great way to explore the vibrant and colorful street art scene, as well as become familiar with the main tourist neighborhoods. Most of them are found in the Centro, Downtown, and Zona Romantica neighborhoods, which are easily walkable and very safe. Just pick a direction and start exploring, and have fun trying to find your favorites. Every night, people gather to watch the sunset from the Los Muertos Pier, or the beach that surrounds it. It's a great spot to watch the sun go down and watch the sky light up all the condos on the beach. Everything is just golden. It's the perfect vantage point to take in this stunning spectacle. The pier extends out into the ocean, offering unobstructed views of the sun as it sets over the water. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore creates a soothing soundtrack, making the perfect finish to a day in paradise. And it's just really great people watching from here. Just a really fun energy. Almost every night, or at least several times a week, the Plaza de Armas Square turns into a night market. There's food stalls, souvenir vendors, and live music at least 2 or 3 times a week. On several nights, we've listened to some incredible mariachi bands and the occasional live DJ. I recommend planning to come here for a cheap and delicious dinner one night. Moving a little south, the Rio Coale Island is a small island located in the middle of the Coale River. This is the river that splits the downtown to the Zona Romantica. And the island that sits in the middle is a peaceful oasis among the bustling city and offers a quiet retreat from the hustle and bustle. The main attraction is the vibrant market. It offers a treasure trove of unique handicrafts, souvenirs, and jewelry made by local artisans, including these unique custom signs. It's a nice spot to visit during the heat of the day because most of the market is shaded by the lush vegetation, and it also enjoys the cool air from the river. At the east end of the island, there's an area among the trees and bushes that's been nicknamed Cat Park. Stray cats freely roam around here, and some of them are docile enough to pet. You'll also notice that a lot of people bring food and water for them too. This brings us to the Zona Romantica, or Romantic Zone, one of the oldest parts of Puerto Vallarta, and also the official LGBTQ+ district. Wander through the charming streets here, and just take in all the colorful buildings and beautiful architecture. It's a trendy and upbeat neighborhood where you'll find both locals and visitors. While the entire neighborhood isn't very big, it's densely packed with great restaurants, food stands, art galleries, cafes, parks, shops, and bars. There's also many options for smaller family-owned hotels and inns, which are often very reasonable in price and much more authentic compared to the larger hotels. On Saturday mornings during the high season, visit the Lázaro Cárdenas Plaza, the one with all the mosaic tiled benches, for the Olis Atlas Farmers Market. If you need fresh juice, high-quality souvenirs, local food, artwork, or anything in between, this is where you'll find it. The market also features live music and entertainment, creating a fun and lively atmosphere. It's a great spot to spend a Saturday morning. And finally, the beaches. Puerto Vallarta and the coastline that surrounds it offers dozens of beaches for you to explore. Olis Atlas Beach near the Malecon and Los Muertos Beach at the pier in the Romantic Zone are the most popular. And they're also the most crowded. But this is also where you'll find lots of fun food vendors too. If you want clear water, you can go on a hike or take a short car ride south of the Romantic Zone and stop at some local favorites. Las Gemelas and Madagascar Beach are a couple of my favorites for nice sand and crystal clear water. For more beaches to visit and how to get to them, I've written a full guide to the best beaches around Puerto Vallarta, link in the video description below. If you're looking for more things to do, where to stay, and what to eat in Puerto Vallarta, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, little puppers. Hello.